Good evening, viewers. In this video, you will learn how to assess the Dhana Yoga or the Wealth Yogas in an horoscope. Dhaneshe panchamaste cha panchamesho dhane yadi dhaneshe labhage vapi labhe labhesho dhanago yadi. The first class, how assessing the Dhana Yoga is explained as the second lord of Lagna, starting from the Lagna, is deposited in the fifth house, and the fifth lord is deposited in the second house. These two house lords, if they are either situated in the 11th house, then the native is supposed to get a Dhana Yoga. Here, most importance is given for the second lord, who is a wealth karaka, and the fifth lord, who is your purva punya, or the deeds you have done in your past incarnation karaka, and the labhadipati or ekadashadipati, who is the owner of the 11th house, conferring upon you Dhana Yogas. The shloka continues further. Panchamesho panchameva bhagye bhagyadipo yadi vishesha dhanayogaschetyahu jataka kovidaha. The meaning of the shloka is as under: if the fifth lord is deposited in the fifth house, or if the ninth lord is deposited in the ninth house, and if they have interconversion of their houses, the fifth lord in ninth and the ninth lord in the fifth house, also confer upon you Dhana Yoga. Dhana Yoga is begetting good wealth. My dear viewers, you know, in this present world, if you have little money to fill your belly and manage the household expenses, is not sufficient to lead a happy life, because of the growing expenditures, where the children have to be admitted to good schools where good education is given to them, and the daughter has to be married to somebody who are rich also. These things, they require money. If the money is not there, we will be left high and dry in this society. This society may even look down upon you. So, in order to mitigate all these effects, you have to have money. If at all you have to have money, what should be the karmas, whatever you have brought forward from your previous incarnation, can be judged through horoscopes only. The horoscopes gives you a hint whether you become rich or not. So, two shlokas have been explained hitherto to tell you the importance of the second lord, the wealth lord, or the dhanasthanadipati, the fifth lord, the purva punyasthanadipati, the ninth lord, who is your house of fortune lord or bhagyadipati, and finally the 11th lord, who is your ekadasha or labhasthanadipati. All these four planets are very important in finding out whether a good Dhana Yoga or a strong Dhana Yoga exists in your horoscope. Now we will continue still further to see the other possibilities of the Dhana Yoga also. Dhanalabadipatyorhi Dhanayogam Navaivina Nava Panchamayor Anyatarena Sahasangatim. This verses runs thus: if the second lord and the 11th lord, fifth lord and the ninth lord have got mutual connections amongst them. That means if the house lords are interchanging their houses, or if the lords are deposited in the constellation of the other planets' lords, these things, they indicate a strong Dhana Yoga. If these things are not present in the horoscope, then he will not become very rich. He may become little richer, but that does not suffice. If he wants to become very rich, there must be a strong connection or an aspect or a yuti or a sambandha or a relation between second lord, fifth lord, ninth lord and the 11th lord. The shloka continues further. Vishesha dhanayogasyache bhage vyasti swalpakam iti daivagna manayo vadanti bhudottamaha. If there is no connection between second, fifth, ninth and the 11th lords, then it does not mean he will starve or he will become a pauper or a footpath. He will also get money, but the money coming to him will be less. That means he will not be called rich, or he will not be recognized as a rich person in the society, which does not bring him any pride, honor, all these things in the society. धनलाधिपत्योश्चव्ययेष न सह स्थितिः संबंधो यदि विद्यते तद धनाधिक्यम न विद्यते. He also gives in the second stanza, the later stanzas, a hint about who does not become rich also. Who does not become rich? If the second lord and the 11th lord have any connection with the 12th house lord or the lord of the 12th house, then the probability of money coming to him is very less. Why? The 12th house lord is the house of losses lord. So the union of the second lord and the 11th lord with the 12th lord in either in yuti or in conjunction or in drishti or aspect, or if they have mutually interchanged their houses, in such cases also you cannot expect a man to become rich. Dhanadipati नारिष्ठनायकस्य सह स्थितिः धननाथादशायां हि किंचित धनमुदीरितम्. If the second lord is associated with the 12th house lord or the Vyayadipati, in the second lord's dashakala, if the native is running, in such time he will get little money, not much money as much he has anticipated. Guruscha dhanakarasya dhanadipati nasaha sambandascha bhudenapi dhanayoga udiritaha. The dhanakaraka, as you know well, is Guru or Jupiter, who bestows upon you wealth. Here, if the Guru or Jupiter is associated or aspected by or interchange houses with Mercury, then it bestows upon you a good Dhana Yoga, he says. See, Jupiter and Mercury are enemies actually. Here what we have to see is Jupiter is an enemy of Mercury, but Mercury is not an enemy of Jupiter. This is very important point. Mercury is not an enemy of Jupiter. He is a samagraha, or he is an equal planet to Jupiter. Mercury is an enemy of Chandra only, moon. He is not an enemy of Guru or Jupiter. But Jupiter is an enemy of this Mercury. Here we have told you as around 6 to 7 verses which describes Dhana Yoga. In the next chapters you will see the full explanations of Dhana Yoga. Thank you.